mechanics, actually.
We save the world, sometimes on purpose. Huh.
Wandering Bermuda Triangle.
Risk of Rain Returns is a superb reincarnation of the classic roguelike, including tighter gameplay, more content, and stunning pixel art updates. The fast-paced, growing challenge keeps each run exciting, while the large arsenal of equipment and diversified character pool allow for limitless replayability. Co-op gameplay is significantly smoother, making chaotic clashes with buddies immensely enjoyable. The soundtrack is evocative and fits wonderfully with the game's sense of urgency. With enhanced physics and clever quality-of-life enhancements, Quake II is a critically regarded first-person shooter that transports players on an exciting trip through a science fiction story. The expanded edition of the game features a future battlefield in which mankind fights the Strogg, a hostile extraterrestrial race. To preserve mankind, players must penetrate guarded military installations and demolish the enemy's war machines. Quake II also contains the original mission expansions, The Reckoning and Ground Zero, which introduce new narrative levels and deathmatch maps. The game also includes multiplayer features such as online and local co-op.
Heroic alchemist is on a mad run.
Torchlight II is an addictive action RPG packed with vibrant visuals, satisfying loot, and smooth combat. Each class feels distinct, and the pet system remains a standout feature, making dungeon crawling more fun. Exploration feels rewarding, with secrets and gear tucked throughout the world. The multiplayer mode works seamlessly, adding replay value. Combat is snappy, skills feel impactful, and the pace keeps things engaging. A solid pick for those who enjoy dungeon looters with personality and endless gear to chase. RIVE Ultimate Edition is a non-stop, adrenaline-pumping ride that brilliantly blends bullet hell chaos with tight platforming. The controls are buttery smooth, making every explosion and dodge feel incredibly satisfying. Its witty dialogue and energetic soundtrack add a fun, rebellious charm to the intense action. The game constantly throws new mechanics at you, keeping things fresh and challenging without feeling unfair. Whether you're blasting through enemies or hacking your way out of danger, RIVE delivers an explosive, polished experience that's hard to put down once the action starts. Raiden IV MIKADO Remix brings back classic arcade shooting with thrilling intensity. Explosive combat, varied enemy patterns, and powerful weapons keep every stage exciting. The remix soundtrack pumps adrenaline into each encounter, giving battles a lively rhythm. Boss fights escalate the tension and reward skillful movement, making each victory feel earned. There's a strong sense of replay value thanks to multiple modes and scoring depth. Anyone craving old-school arcade action with modern flair will find this game incredibly engaging. Jets and Guns 2 ramps up arcade shooting to wild levels, packing massive explosions, outrageous weapons, and enemies that keep battles exciting. The game's pace rarely slows, and each stage encourages experimentation with loadouts that feel powerful and satisfying. Visual effects are bold and energetic, backed by a thunderous soundtrack that amplifies every encounter. Performance stays smooth even during chaotic moments, making each run thrilling. A great pick for players craving intense, fast-paced action that keeps the adrenaline flowing.
It's nice and appears to be peaceful.
Toki Tori 2 Plus is a puzzle-solving game set on a woodland island that is suitable for players of all ability levels. To preserve the island from pollution, players must solve puzzles and participate in activities. Ancient frogs, golden wings, and numerous accomplishments are available in the game. Toki Tori 2 Plus is a unique take on the Metroidvania genre, complete with enhanced mechanics, hidden mysteries, and optimum solutions. The game plays at 60 frames per second and has HD rumble for further immersion.
mysteries and divine knowledge.
The Talos Principle is a fantastic first-person puzzle game that combines profound philosophical storytelling with cleverly designed challenges. The puzzles begin simple but become increasingly complex, challenging you to think outside the box. Its magnificent surroundings and ambient soundtrack offer a relaxing experience, while the story delves into thought-provoking topics regarding awareness and mankind. The combination of effort and discovery makes each problem a pleasant experience. Whether you prefer brain-teasing gameplay or deep storyline, this game takes you on an incredible adventure that will last long after the credits roll.
Is there anything that we associate more closely with intelligence?
Anonymous Code builds a fascinating sci-fi narrative that keeps curiosity high with clever twists and engaging dialogue. The hacking mechanics feel inventive, and the branching paths encourage digging deeper. Characters have genuine personality, and the art style gives each scene a striking sense of identity. Music enhances key moments with right dramatic punch. The pacing stays snappy, making long sessions fly by without noticing. A smart, memorable visual novel that rewards attention and leaves a strong impression long after stepping away.
My husband has been murdered.
Overboard turns a murder mystery on its head by putting the player in the shoes of the culprit, encouraging clever decisions and quick thinking. Each run feels fresh with branching paths, sharp writing, and witty dialogue. The retro-inspired visual style suits its mischievous tone, while the soundtrack enhances every moment. Replaying scenarios to manipulate suspects and hide evidence feels inventive and fun. This game excels at making choices feel meaningful, creating delightful tension that lingers after the credits roll.
Someone will take
That was not meant to see.
Tomb Raider 4-6 Remastered is an excellent opportunity to revisit Lara Croft's classic adventures with a new look. The graphic enhancements improve the mood while preserving the vintage charm. Improved controls make traversal smoother, although purists may still use the traditional tank controls. The puzzles, exploration, and platforming are as interesting as ever, with sprawling levels brimming with mysteries. Fans of vintage gaming and action-adventure will enjoy this accurate yet polished compilation, which demonstrates that Lara's late 90s adventures remain exhilarating decades after.
Good luck, Lara.
Demon Turf Neon Splash bursts with vibrant color and attitude, delivering a stylish platforming experience that's both fast and fluid. The unique graffiti-inspired visuals pop with energy, and the tight controls make every jump feel satisfying. Clever level design encourages creativity, rewarding players who experiment with movement and shortcuts. The self-aware humor and expressive protagonist add charm without feeling forced. For fans of inventive platformers, this is a sleek, imaginative ride that never overstays its welcome.
Pleasant surprise. The roaster coppers in person.
Chicken Police Paint It Red plunges players into a bizarre noir world full of feathers, witty humor, and stylish detective antics. The distinctive art style combines with sharp dialogue, quirky characters, and clever interactions that keep focus locked. Puzzles are enjoyable and offer a satisfying challenge, while the story twists and turns in unpredictable ways. This unusual mix of anthropomorphic animals and crime drama creates something entertaining, clever, and highly memorable, leaving a strong impression long after playing.
Gray 2.
Not even you can see the world as that.
We save the world, sometimes on purpose.
Sam and Max, Beyond Time and Space is a hilarious and clever adventure that keeps players hooked with witty dialogue, oddball antics, and quirky characters. The puzzles are engaging without being frustrating, and the story maintains a perfect balance of humor and mystery. Each case feels fresh and inventive, with imaginative scenarios and memorable moments. Fans of classic point-and-click games will appreciate the attention to detail and the playful interactions that make every scene genuinely fun and entertaining to explore.
What do you think you're doing?
You know, the usual.
Dorfromantik is a calm and thoughtful puzzle game that feels like arranging a living painting. Each tile placed slowly builds a countryside of rivers, forests, and villages, and the way everything connects is both satisfying and relaxing. There is no rush, just the pleasure of shaping the land and watching it grow into something beautiful. The game rewards planning while still feeling easy to return to in short or long sessions. It's the kind of game that encourages slowing down, thinking carefully, and simply enjoying the process.
Earth still even exists.
Beyond Galaxyland is a classic sci-fi adventure game in which players travel across a solar system full with diverse worlds. Players must navigate strategic turn-based warfare against cosmic opponents, each with its own skills. Players can catch monsters for fight, each having their own unique skills. Beyond Galaxyland has an engaging plot, a diverse band of allies, and over 25 boss encounters against the universe's most infamous villains. Players can gather animals for further confrontations and create new armor and consumables.
Secret power manipulating reality from behind the curtain.
Celestia Chain of Fate is a thrilling journey through a vibrant, imaginative world full of challenging battles and clever puzzles. Combat is engaging, demanding strategy, timing, and thoughtful planning, while exploration sparks curiosity and keeps players fully invested. The art style is vivid and unique, breathing life into every environment. Each level encourages experimentation, and the soundtrack perfectly matches the mood, creating a game that is deeply immersive, endlessly enjoyable, and hard to set aside.
It hides a brilliant team.
Tin Hearts is a charming, emotional puzzle adventure that quietly sneaks up on you with its depth and heart. Guiding toy soldiers through intricate lemming-style levels feels both nostalgic and fresh, thanks to clever mechanics and a beautifully told story. The Victorian toy workshop setting is whimsical and full of character, and the puzzles strike a lovely balance between challenge and relaxation. What truly sets it apart is the emotional core. This is a story about love, loss, and invention wrapped in a wonderfully crafted gameplay experience. Firework is a striking narrative-driven horror that thrives on atmosphere and tension. The hand-drawn art style creates an uneasy mood, while the sound design amplifies every moment of dread. Puzzles are smartly integrated, keeping the pace engaging without breaking immersion. Characters feel layered, and the story steadily deepens with chilling revelations that keep attention locked. It's a game that rewards patience and observation, making each step through its eerie world both unsettling and rewarding.
Approaching the target.
I was supposed to get my hands on this thing.
HeistGeist is a sharp mix of strategy and storytelling that feels both stylish and thoughtful. The card-based heists keep every move tense, rewarding smart planning over luck. Its world of futuristic crime is brought to life through strong writing and memorable characters. Each mission feels personal, with choices that actually matter to how the story unfolds. The art and soundtrack tie it all together beautifully, making every job feel like part of something bigger. It's clever, engaging, and surprisingly heartfelt in all the right places.
Might as well give it everything I have.
Toki Tori is a clever and engaging puzzle game that keeps the mind active with every level. Each challenge encourages creative thinking, rewarding patience and careful planning. The colorful environments and intuitive design make exploring each stage enjoyable, while the mix of puzzle types keeps gameplay fresh and interesting. Easy to pick up yet challenging to master, it provides a satisfying sense of accomplishment for players who enjoy testing their problem-solving skills and discovering new ways to approach each obstacle. The Entropy Centre is a puzzle adventure game that defies time, allowing players to control items in reverse and conquer challenges. Players must solve puzzles to reach the center of a massive space station circling Earth, where humanity's final chance rests. As the Earth approaches an extinction-level disaster, players are left alone as the only survivors. The fate of the Entropy Centre is hidden inside its depths, and players must discover the truth about its impending collapse and the end of the world. Minit offers a refreshingly clever twist on the adventure genre, wrapping its quirky world in 60-second bursts of exploration and puzzle solving. With charming retro visuals and a hauntingly minimalist soundtrack, the game captures attention from the very first life. Each quick run encourages creative thinking, gradually revealing a world full of secrets, humor, and satisfying challenges. The tight design and snappy gameplay rhythm reward experimentation and persistence. Minit manages to pack a surprising amount of personality and depth into its bite-sized format, making every second genuinely count. Thank Goodness You're Here is a comic adventure set in the quirky town of Barnsworth, where a traveling salesman comes early for an important appointment with the mayor. The game has an eye-catching graphic style that blends side-scrolling combat with top-down exploration in a busy open environment. Players are exposed to a variety of sophisticated and perplexing odd occupations, like mowing the yard, making a pie, and traveling through the astral dimension. The game also includes distinctive animation and an original tale based on traditional Yorkshire mythology. Hero Express is a fun little ride that mixes wacky physics with colorful tracks, making each run unpredictable and entertaining. The vehicles feel distinct, with upgrades adding just enough depth to keep things engaging without being overwhelming. Levels are varied, each with silly hazards that keep the action lighthearted while testing skill and patience. Its playful art style fits perfectly with the comedic premise of rushing supplies to a hero in need. As a pick-up-and-play game, it works great when looking for quick bursts of arcade fun. Shin-chan, Shiro and the Cold Town is a delightful adventure packed with humor and heart. The characters are endearing, with Shiro guiding a quirky, entertaining journey through vibrant, engaging environments. Puzzles are clever without ever feeling frustrating, keeping gameplay enjoyable and accessible. The story is light yet engaging, encouraging exploration and interaction with the town's inhabitants. Every area has unique touches that make wandering around fun, and the playful tone keeps players smiling throughout the adventure. Landflix Odyssey is an action platformer in which players take on the character of Larry, a sluggish binge watcher who finds himself mistakenly locked in a streaming service named Landflix. To get home, Larry must collect 5 batteries strewn around the platform's many TV shows. The game pays reference to video-on-demand services and television programs, with Larry employing unique skills to overcome hurdles and hazards. He can travel across alternative realms, wield magical swords, do superhuman feats, drink drugs to boost efficiency, and defend himself against zombies with a crossbow.
Anticipation.
Natsu-Mon 20th Century Summer Kid is a delightfully nostalgic journey that captures the essence of a youthful summer. The game's hand-drawn visual style and relaxing pace encourage players to explore a quaint rural community while fishing, catching bugs, and creating great memories. The open-world vibe piques interest, while the touching plot and characters provide an immersive experience. Its calm, serene gameplay is ideal for relaxing, providing a slice-of-life experience full of love and enchantment. A beautiful journey through the bright days of summer. Swords and Soldiers is an engaging strategy game that keeps players hooked with its clever mix of tactics and humor. Each level feels distinct, demanding smart planning and precise timing to overcome waves of enemies. The vibrant visuals and playful animations make battles entertaining to watch, while the variety of units and abilities adds meaningful depth to each encounter. Fast-paced yet approachable, it turns strategy into an enjoyable challenge and keeping the gameplay consistently fun and exciting throughout every mission. Spiritfall bursts with kinetic energy and fluid combat, wrapping every encounter in satisfying motion and weight. The art style stuns with bold lines and vibrant animations, giving each realm its own identity. Dialogue and lore are simple yet effective, fueling progression without dragging it down. Combat rewards mastery with responsive controls and impactful attacks that keep the action flowing. For fans of roguelites with a punchy edge, this is a striking and addictive game worth diving into again and again.